Flattening Classrooms, Engaging Minds. Andrea Elledge, EDT 602 Learning Summit. Challenge 12, Celebration and Summation. Challenge 1, Set up your RSS reader. I have really enjoyed this class. It has provided me with great techniques and strategies for incorporating technology. Overall, Flat Classrooms has provided me with authentic ways and innovative ideas that will guide me in providing my students with the skills needed to compete on a global level. For Challenge 1, I chose to join Zeit. Before this challenge, I wasn't sure of what an RSS reader truly was. Because of this challenge, I now have additional resources to learn about personal hobbies, but also professional topics such as educational technology. Challenge 2, Set up your blog. For Challenge 2, I created a blog. Wow, I must admit that I have always appreciated the concept of blogging. Thanks to this technology class, UNA EDT 602, I am learning more about the concept. I think this will definitely be a fun adventure as I learn and share my knowledge with my third graders and fellow third grade teammates. Now that I have gotten my feet wet, I am confident and motivated to integrate blogging within the classroom setting. Challenge 3, Connect and Reflect. For Challenge 3, I researched Life Round Here and My Hero Project. I think both are great ways to bridge the global gap and help students critically evaluate their own opinions and stereotypes regarding other cultures and traditions. Furthermore, both projects encourage the celebration of diversity as well as collaboration. The result of these projects can have positive, everlasting effects on students by encouraging them to discuss societal and global issues. Ultimately, the My Hero project is my top choice and will be utilized in my third grade classroom. This project allows more freedom for individual choices. Challenge 4, Communicate with new tools. For Challenge 4, I chose to use Edmodo as an asynchronous tool and a synchronous tool. For this project, I collaborated with Harlan School's media specialist, Brooke Davis, to correctly set up my third grade students' Edmodo accounts. The time to acquaint my third graders with Edmodo was fairly easy, mostly because the Florence City School District has provided each K through 4th grade classroom with 4 desktop computers and 6 iPads. Thus, as students are working on independent reading, I am able to meet with individual students and help them with their accounts. During this process, I was able to set up Edmodo account usernames and passwords. As I did this, I was also able to call on students to peer tutor other students within the classroom to help them set up their Edmodo profile pages. Overall, this is a great resource that I cannot say enough positive words about. Because the ACT Aspire will be computerized, I am currently using Edmodo in preparation for the standardized test. The ability to create Edmodo groups and assignments are awesome resources to support differentiated learning within the 90-minute reading block and math station time. Furthermore, it is a great tool to use for teaching digital citizenship and communication skills. Before this course, I had never heard of the terms asynchronous and synchronous when applied to technology. According to our book, Flattening Classrooms, Engaging Minds, asynchronous communication refers to methods that do not happen at the same time. For the asynchronous component of this challenge, I chose to create a poll to determine which students were planning on attending our third grade McWane Center field trip in April. Furthermore, I created a quiz on Edmodo on important math vocabulary that pertain to our current and most recent Envisions math topics: multiplication, division, and fractions. Synchronous communication refers to communication that happens at the same time. For the synchronous component, I post questions on Edmodo pertaining to weekly skills in reading and math. This has been a true blessing to my third grade classroom. My third graders absolutely love Edmodo. It has allowed time for my third graders to utilize the iPads and the desktop computers to actively discuss ideas and become familiar with the components of Edmodo. Overall, Edmodo allows students to share interest while also preparing for the ACT Aspire. Challenge 5, Go Mobile. For Challenge 5, I chose to use my iPhone 5. One benefit of having an iPhone is the ability to find new apps to install on my 6 student iPads as well as my personal work iPad, provided by the Florence City School District. For this particular challenge, my choice for using my iPhone 5 educationally is by using the Edmodo app. I downloaded it onto my iPhone as well as on the 6 student iPads and my work iPad. When we have free time after tests, the students use the desktops and iPads while I use my iPhone to have conversations via Edmodo. This is a great opportunity for my students to practice interpersonal skills as well as develop techno-personal skills. In addition, it allows me to model my expectations for using Edmodo as well as discuss digital citizenship. Challenge 6, Create a Classroom Portal. For Challenge 6, I used NetVibes to create my classroom monitoring portal. I plan to use this in conjunction with Edmodo. I really enjoyed this project because it allows me to personalize my page in various ways to meet my classroom's diverse needs. The biggest challenge was learning the software program and navigating to fine-tune my preferences. Overall, this was a valuable learning experience that I know my students, parents, and colleagues will enjoy. Currently, my CMP contains the following tabs. Important tab. This tab includes a parent to-do list and a student to-do list, as well as a calendar and the current weather. Student tab. This tab provides commonly used websites for my students. Parents tab. This tab provides useful information for parents, including reminders and educational links. My Hero Project tab. This tab provides information to parents, colleagues, and students about our upcoming class project. Educational Resources for Teachers tab. This tab provides information such as websites with current details pertaining to learning. Challenge 7, Empower Digital Citizenship Action. For Challenge 7, I implemented reverse mentoring. Reverse mentoring is an educational tool that is essential to successful collaboration among educators, students, and parents. As my school's third grade academic leader, I am responsible for holding weekly grade level meetings in my classroom. I am fortunate to work with a diverse group of teachers whose teaching experiences range from less than 1 year to over 30 years. As one can imagine, many innovative ideas and words of wisdom are shared and brought to the discussion table each week. During this semester, I have shared ideas with a veteran teacher and a first-year teacher on ways to incorporate Edmodo into daily instruction, as well as provide continuous guidance in creating assignments and tests on our McGraw-Hill Wonders reading series. In order to stay current with digital citizenship, my future plans for reverse mentoring include the continuation of sharing ideas in weekly grade level meetings with my fellow colleagues and learning about new apps through classroom discussions with my third grade students. Challenge 8, Collaborate and Communicate. One of the greatest things about the Flat Classroom challenges from this course has been the ability to collaborate with other teachers from various schools and districts. For Challenge 8, I participated in the wiki Think Before You Click 101. This wiki is an awesome addition to any classroom. It includes information regarding digital citizenship for students, parents, and educators. By having the same goal for creating this wiki, it simplified the collaborative process. For my contribution to the Think Before You Click 101 wiki, I found the following digital resources using Pinterest. I found a poster for digital citizenship, a song for teaching younger students about digital citizenship. I also found some great literature in helping parents understand the importance of being educated with digital citizenship terminology. Challenge 9, Assess. For Challenge 9, I chose to generate a rubric using www.teachnology.com. This site allows educators to modify rubrics to meet specific classroom needs. After researching rubric ideas on flatconnections.net, Pinterest, and Technology.com, I created a rubric on Google Docs. The title of my rubric was Miss Elledge's 3rd Grade Wiki Project. Through this process, I also came across another rubric maker. Another rubric maker app that I found user-friendly for elementary teachers is My Rubrics by ZappityApps.com. For educators who have access to multiple iPads for students, this is an innovative twist to creating rubrics. Students love options. Providing students with choices in learning is vital to the internalization of lifelong learning skills. Giving students opportunities to select activities is an overall positive because it includes ideas and ways to increase student intrinsic motivation. It promotes critical thinking, collaboration, problem solving. It targets individual needs. It places an emphasis on differentiated instruction. So I think that providing a rubric that will help these students understand the complexity of differentiated instruction is essential. As stated earlier, students love choices. So for Challenge 10, Give Students a Choice, I decided to focus on fractions. During the second 9 weeks, my students have been working on understanding fractions and comparing fractions. The choice board that I created for this challenge has proven positive results. My students have scored very well on fraction tests, and I am hopeful that my 3rd graders will score well on the district benchmark test, which will focus primarily on fractions. Challenge 11, Align your project to standards. For Challenge 11, I aligned learning project to Grade 3 Common Core Standards and Alabama Course of Study Standards. Through this process, I have learned that choice boards are a great way to integrate subjects and increase students' motivations to learn about technology and share ideas with others. Because of this project, I plan to incorporate choice boards into my weekly schedule. Challenge 12, Celebration and Summation. In conclusion, I have had a positive learning experience with the challenges presented in this text. Challenges make learning interesting and meaningful, which in turn makes life worthwhile. As educators and as learners, we don't grow when things are easy. People grow when things are challenging. Because of the flat classroom challenges, I have definitely pushed my learning to another level. By pushing my thinking, I know that I can motivate and move my students as well as myself to succeed in a global society. As Eleanor Roosevelt once stated, you must do the thing you think you cannot do. It is truly amazing what one can accomplish when they push their thinking and try their very best. Looking back on the flat classroom challenges, it is evident that there is much to celebrate.